Alright, 2016 Nissan Rogue with a no start concern. I am not getting signal anywhere, so in order for me to start the vehicle, I have to do a this. With the key in the on position, what I had to do, now I could have done it down at the starter, but I came here. They already had some of this stuff taken apart. So I got to my IPDM right here, which is an integrated power distribution module. Found the wire that I needed to jump the starter, which is that green one right there. Applied power to it with my power probe. Sent power directly to the starter and it fired up. So that tells me it's a signal issue. Something's not telling something or sending something to the starter. Power. Okay, I'm not getting power to the starter. Now, before I get any further on this one, guys, I just want to show y'all this was at a different shop. As you can see, they put a starter on it, and then they couldn't figure out why it still didn't want to start after they put the starter on it. Simple. You weren't getting power, my guys. Proper checks before you get comebacks. Come on. Now let me show y'all what I found. Well, you hear this beeping, right? Hold on. You hear that? That's not something from Nissan. That is not a Nissan thing. That is something else. So we were listening around. One of the guys got up under here and found a tracker. Now, is this the issue? I have no idea. But I got me some further diag to get this, actually find out where it's leading to. And I found it was leading straight down to the BCM. Oh my goodness. The key chime. So once I got here, I'm like, oh, that's not good. And I keep hearing a clicking. You hear that click? Something don't sound right. So what I did, I ended up touching these two together right there, which I'm not, oh, okay, well, that solder broke. I can simply, well, let me do this. I forget I have a kickstand on this phone now, so we'll retouch these two right here. It will not start. But if I grab and connect these two back to where they're supposed to, let me do this. Okay, so now I'm bypassing that tracker BS. She cranked on up. So that tells me this tracker right here is not doing what it's supposed to do. Well, I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's keeping the vehicle from starting. I don't know if this was from a used car lot or whatnot, but definitely this is the issue. It needs to go bye-byes. And now I ended up finding two more points of contact where they spliced in, right here and right there for grounds. Actually, I don't even know where those go. Yeah, those are powers, obviously, because these connectors go to the fuse block. Stop tapping into harnesses. That is so annoying. And so now what I did is I put some heat shrink on it, capped it off, and did the same to the other one. Now that we're in a long form video, as you can see, I made my soldering right there. Lay the layer down, put an extendo on it because we lost a little bit of length. And yes, we did get some penetration all the way through. See it all the way around. Now, before y'all start talking about the solder, ooh, did it get a good join? We got it. Now, to get this dang heat shrink going. Come on. All right. So this is more than likely a signal wire from the BCM to go to the IPDM to tell the IPDM, hey, start the vehicle. Oh. All I got to do is get some tape and tape that up to verify our fix. So we got that plugged in. Get our key. She starts like a dream. Now again, oh, that hurt. Oh, that cracked my neck too. Ugh. As I was gonna say, one time for the one time, get it started one more time. Like a dream. Check engine light though, because they were disconnecting the battery with the freaking key on. Now don't get me wrong, guys, y'all could go to whoever y'all decide to go to, whoever y'all want to go to, but just know the quality of work isn't always going to be there. I'm not saying you're going to get the best quality at a dealership, but more than likely you'll get good quality, especially if a seasoned technician who actually cares about their work ends up with a vehicle. Now what happened here is they just flat out threw the parts cannon at this thing. It was the easiest thing to call for them. So they did that. And I feel bad for this customer because their starter wasn't even the issue to begin with. Somebody just said, oh yeah, it needs a starter, let's put a starter on it. They put a starter on it, and now they're here at the dealership. This could have been avoided. Like I said, y'all could go to whoever y'all plan to go to, whoever y'all decide to go to. Just know cheaper work isn't always the best work. You get what you pay for. If it came across my shop, like I said, came across my stall, y'all see what I did. I could have easily said, oh, it needs an OEM starter. Start there. No, because I already knew that I wasn't getting power coming out of the IPDM to feed the starter. That's the whole thing about diagnosing and making sure that your diagnosis is going to be on point before you throw something in it. There are certain circumstances where some intermittent issues happen. I get that. Maybe their starter was bad. Who knows? But the fact is that they were not getting power down there. Okay? No power was headed to the starter. And that security system was blocking the signal from the BCM to go to the IPDM to activate that relay in order to send power to the starter solenoid. That's all I'm saying. And what sucks is they might not be able to take that back and get their money back because the work is already done and the company probably already threw away their old starter. Who knows how long they've been dealing with this. So guys, just be mindful. Again, be mindful of where y'all take y'all's vehicles, who y'all let touch y'all's vehicles. I know a bunch of my videos, in my short videos, you know, not a lot of people agree with the way I do stuff because everybody in the comment section is a mechanic of their own and they don't do this on a daily basis. You know, not all, everybody wants to go by the book when going by the book isn't always the right way. There are exceptions. There's things technicians have to do away from the book in order to get stuff done. That's just how it is. It's now always going to be black and white. There's going to be some gray in between. And especially when you're on a flat rate and you don't get paid hourly and stuff like that. I'm not saying there's corners cut, but we end up finding shortcuts. Okay, there's a difference between cutting corners and finding a shortcut. Like, let's say hell, to replace that engine mount, right? They want you to put this thing across the top, right? They want you to, you know, take off the intake manifold and install some hooks and stuff. Hell no. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stick my jack up under there, put a block of rubber, a rubber block underneath there, jack up the engine, take off the mount, do what I gotta do, and then slap it back on. I mean, it's not rocket science, guys. I don't understand it. I mean, I do understand it, because everybody wants to be a critic and they hide behind the screen and they're professionals behind the screen. But all those ones that talk the talk, they don't walk the walk. Okay? So this customer should have just brought it to us in the first place. I get it. Dealerships are scary. But in this instance, we saved them from having a whole other issue. We went straight to the source. We took care of it. We fixed it. I guess they got a brand new starter out of the whole situation. But parts cannon for sure. If y'all like this, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn post notification bells on so you don't miss another upload. On our way to 100K, baby.